You get what you feel, not what you want. Chris Eubank Sr., a former professional boxer who won 2 world titles and a middleweight title, said,
"You know what? I'm going to be a fighter. I'm going to be, you know what? I'm going to be world champion." I said it. Your spirit is listening to you. 10 years later, I was world champion. When I said it, I was feeling. When you feel, you see what it is in life, you don't get what you want. If you say you want something, you don't get it. You get it if you feel it. This is the law of attraction in process. And as I say, 10 years later, I was world champion.
And it made me think, because what you feel is what you want. This goes deeper than materialism. You may want more, but you feel on some level comfortable now with what you have. And this can be connected to worth. Whatever you feel you're worth is where you will be. You may want a better career, or a more free life, or a healthy relationship. However you feel is gonna be the result. If you want a healthy relationship, but if you have feelings that discourage that, then you're not gonna get it. Feelings are a funny thing. We have feeling for a reason. The definition of emotion is a natural instinctive state of mind deriving from one's circumstances, mood, or relationships with others. Emotions are complex psychological and physiological states involving a subjective experience, a physiological response, and a behavioral response. You have feeling of being scared for a reason. You have the feeling of being happy or blissful. I'm not saying you have to follow them or you have to submit to them, but it's important to listen to them and understand them. For example, fear is a sign of growth. Fear is a sign of progression. You should use fear as your sign to move forward, to progress. Because all fear is a negative prediction. And once you step into it, once you step into fear, you'll realize the negative prediction is only a prediction. You get what you feel, not what you want. Now, yes, it is possible to overcome your feelings. But if you overcome your feelings at the end of the day, is that feeling of overcoming your feelings what you felt all along? You know, because you can step through fear. You can step through self-doubt. You can step through sadness, and you may feel that feeling while it's happening, but at the same time you can also feel a sense of grit, an unwavering sense of resilience or tenaciousness, relentlessness. You get what you feel, not what you want. You can really want to move, you can really want to leave your town, but unless there's something in you that gives you that extra push, that gives you that extra oomph, are you really gonna do it? You get what you feel, not what you want. Now, these can go hand in hand because you may want to overcome a fear, like I was talking about earlier. But if you want to overcome a fear, you have to have a sense of persistence. Because at the end of the day, if you really wanted something, you'd get it. We all say we want things every day. We can say we want these things, but unless we have some type of feeling driving us or some type of conviction to get these things through something deeper, we're not going to act on it. Now, to stalemate this, I bring up the fact that you can say, fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings, just do the thing. And while I agree with that you can do that, at the same time, to say fuck your feelings and just go do something, you have to have a spark of something that actually wants you to do it. Because you're not going to do something you don't slightly want to do. People will give you suggestions on what they think you should do. You're not going to act on any of those suggestions unless you actually would like to do it. Have a feeling to do it. You can sit there and nod your head and be like, oh yeah, you know, maybe I will do that, you know. But unless you have a sense of like something, you're not gonna do it. I realize this also may sound over emotional, but just think about it. What gives you chills is your truth. When you get chills thinking about doing something, it's because you're not just dreaming, you're plotting. That feeling, the chills inside you, it's your body reacting to the magnitude of your own potential. It's your subconscious saying, this is it. Go further. It's a physical reaction to a mental intensity. There's a podcast with Theo Von and Dr. Tara Swart. Dr. Tara Swart is a neuroscientist. During this podcast, they discuss the topic of visualization.
Visualize these things being true because your brain doesn't actually know the difference between something happening in real life and a strong visualization. And then, yeah. And you won't be afraid of it if you've already visualized it. You won't kind of meet that dream girl and say, oh, maybe I'm not ready.
Right.
You'll have told your brain that you're ready to take a healthy risk.
Wow, so your brain doesn't really know the difference between, say that again?
Between something that happened in real life or something that you strongly visualize.
Wow, it's the same reason why when we watch a movie or something, we're able to get lost in it.
Yeah.
We're able to believe in it because wow, so you could create enough of a visualization for yourself if you really were to powerfully start to focus on it and do that and build that ability to visualize something that your brain at one point would have to think it's so true that the world would meet you and put it into your life.
I love the way you put that.
Wow.
When you have this emotional surge, visualizing and doing something, bold, great, or dangerous, your brain doesn't know the difference, so it treats it like it's real. And that anticipation floods you with emotion, which triggers your body, triggers your nervous system. When you think of achieving something that you want to do, like a dream, breaking limits, proving them wrong, it releases dopamine, which is the reward chemical, and sometimes adrenaline. That combo gives you goosebumps. It's like you're touching the sublime, because some of these thoughts strike deep. When you think of doing something that would define who you are, that would define you, something that aligns with your values, your ambition, your story, who you are inside and out, it resonates deep within you. That resonance manifests physically. When that happens, this means something. It means pay attention. It means you can actually see yourself doing it. It means you can see it. It means you believe it so much that you can see yourself doing it. You believe something so much that it gives you these chills. It fills you with this physical response that strikes so deep into you, it has to show itself on your physical body. The definition of sublime is of such excellence, grandeur, or beauty as to inspire great admiration or awe. As an archaic verb, it means elevate to a high degree of moral or spiritual purity or excellence. This feeling cuts so deep. This sublime feeling hits so hard that your body has to give you a sign that you can do this, that you believe in this action or this thing you're seeing of yourself, that it gives you goosebumps. That is your sign. That is your truth. That is you. This means something. It matters. Pay attention to it. It's a sign that you're ready to evolve. It's a sign that there's more. It's a sign that there is more to you than meets the eye, literally, because you're seeing something that nobody else can see, and it's striking you so deep that it's giving you a physical reaction. The world is yours. Dare to be great.